everybody, welcome to Friends on Friday. Last week we were thinking about a man named Zacchaeus, and in Kids Church we thought about a man named Saul. And you would have thought that once they became a Christian and their life was transformed, everything would have been easy. But it actually wasn't, because becoming a Christian doesn't make your life just easy. So sometimes we have to make choices that might mean that we would lose some of our friends, or we won't be able to do what our friends might be doing. But it's really important for us to check with God what is right and to make the right choice. Life is all about choices, isn't it? I've got something here. I've got brownies or an apple. I wonder if you guys can guess which choice I would make to have for my snack. Would it be the brownie? Would it be the apple? If you know me well, you're going to know what I would choose. Anyhow, I've got some friends here today, and they're going to play a game all about their choices, and we can see whether we think the choices they make are good choices or bad choices. Isabel and Sophia, could you come and join me, please? This is Sophia, and this is Isabel. They might look a little bit wet. That's because they've just been for a swim. They didn't have time to even brush their hair. They didn't know they were going to do this. Okay, guys, so we're going to play a game. On these cards, there are things that you can read that give you a situation, and you have to decide what choice you would make. Okay, who's going to go first? Okay, come on then. Take one, choose one. And can you read it out to everybody?
Card 11. Your teacher asks you to stop running in the halls. Will you argue with her or slow down?
Okay, guys, what would you do? Your teacher asked you to stop running in the corridor. Would you argue or would you slow down? Let's see what Isabel is going to do. What are you going to do, Isabel?
I would say sorry and then slow down.
Oh, that's a good choice. You'd say sorry and slow down. Yeah, why would you do that, do you think?
Because I'm breaking the rules
Right.
and I'm apologising.
That's really good. You don't want to break the rules. We don't want to break God's rules either, do we? That are in the Bible. That was a really good answer. Thanks, Isabel. Okay, your turn, Sophia.
You accidentally broke your grandma's new flower vase. Do you tell her you're sorry for breaking it, or do you hide it, the broken pieces, and say nothing?
Oh, what would you do? What would you do if you broke your grandma's vase? Would you hide it? Or would you, and say nothing? Or would you apologise? What are you going to
I'd
do?
apologise and tell her.
Would you? Why would you choose to do that?
Because otherwise, if I hide it, then that's not good, and you just get into a bigger situation.
You're absolutely right. That is what would happen, isn't it? If you hid it and you told a fib, you didn't tell the truth, then later on that problem would get bigger, not smaller.
Yeah, she might find out.
She might. That would be
And then
awful.
that would be
Would you like one more go
worse.
each? Yeah? Okay. Which one are you going to take?
Card 5. It's bedtime and Mum reminds you to brush your teeth. Do you brush your teeth or sneak to bed without cleaning them?
Oh, Isabel's mum is actually listening, so she's waiting to see what Isabel's going to choose. What would you choose? Would you do what Mum said and brush your teeth? Or would you try and get away with it and sneak to bed without? What would you do?
Sometimes I do both.
Do you? Oh, that's very honest. I'm glad you're honest. What happens if Mum finds out that you haven't brushed your teeth?
She doesn't.
She doesn't find out. Oh, she's going to be checking now. You know, sometimes I have to check whether my son's toothbrush has been wet or not. Maybe that'd be a top tip for you, Isabel's mummy. There we go. Okay. Ready, Sophia? What does yours say?
It's Sunday morning. You can go to Sunday school or stay in bed. Which is a wise choice? Stay in bed. Go to Sunday school.
You'd go to Sunday school. Okay, why would you do that?
Because if you stay in bed, then it's not very healthy, and if you go to Sunday school, you're awake and you're doing lots of exercise and stuff.
Yeah,
And Mummy
hopefully.
will pull you out of bed.
And hopefully at Kids Church you'd have some fun and learn some new stuff about God too, wouldn't you? Oh, that's great. You girls generally make some really good choices. I think, Isabel, you need to think about your teeth, whether you want them to be lovely and white when you're older or if you want them to be rotten and falling out.
Or sometimes I sneak at 9 o'clock and do them because I feel weird.
Right. Okay, I'm going to offer the girls a choice before they go. Okay, wondered if you'd like a snack. Are they going to choose the apples or the brownies? What do you think? What are you going to choose, girls?
Brownie, please. Thanks, brownie.
I'm not sure that was such a good choice. Okay, so you guys at home, I want you to be thinking about the choices that you make in life. And if you don't know what to do, you need to read your Bible or you need to pray and ask God to tell you. And I've got some verses here from Colossians. And in here, Paul says that he asks that you may be filled with the knowledge of his will in all wisdom and spiritual understanding. That's my prayer for you, that you be full of God's knowledge and wisdom, that you may walk worthy of the Lord, fully pleasing him, being fruitful in every good work and increasing in the knowledge of God. If you carry on reading your Bible, carry on making the right choices, especially coming to kids' church, then I just know that you're going to be fruitful. So, really nice to see you. See you next time. Do you want to say goodbye to the kids?
Bye.
Bye.